mean, it's looking like your party might not even have a chance. I mean, looking at the series of defections since the primaries ended, in a week, about 4 chieftains resigned from that party, including the APC Edo Central Senatorial Vice Chairman. That's Chief Francis Inegbenike. I mean, interestingly, for a lot of people, this is someone from the same local government as your candidate. Another very prominent stakeholder, that's John Mayaki, also says he does not want to have anything to do with the candidate. I mean, he went further to say that the Edo governorship election should not be about party, but about competence of the candidate. What's happening, Mr. Afegbua?
Well, this is political season. You should expect that so many subplots and plots will come to play. The issue of defection, I think APC has been at the receiving end in terms of those who are defecting to APC. They have been harvesting a lot of members, prominent members from the PDP, almost on a daily basis. Of course, Chief Inegbenike left us. That's okay. We expected that because we know his pattern of politics. So it was better for him to join the other side early enough than for him to remain with us as a mole. It's nothing to worry about. And the one that you mentioned, John Mayaki, I wouldn't want to join the shoes with him because he claimed himself to be the director of media and publicity of the Monday Okpebolo campaign organization. For the past 3-4 months, he's been issuing statements, advertising the candidate, promoting his aspiration. But you never can tell what happens when darkness falls. So now that he has joined the other side, it presents him as a double-faced person, because the articles he has written about the candidate, promoting him and eulogizing him and all of that, they are in the internet. So, and the internet does not lie. So we'll play them out for people to see so that we know the characters of those who are living up. But it's okay. We are not losing sleep. We are receiving more and more people. I can assure you, APC is the party to beat in the state because Obaseki's abysmal performance has not helped matters. Even the PDP candidate, Afegbua, lamented that he regretted joining the PDP because when he joined, he discovered that there are about 3 or 4 factions: tribal faction, Danobi faction, this one faction, that one faction. So that means it's like a fait accompli for him. So APC is enjoying the roller coaster. We are very happy. We are very confident. And we know that since our candidate is a serving senator who was elected by the good people of Edo Central, where he comes from, we see him as uppermost. We see him as the man to beat. The PDP candidate has not gone through any election. This is the first time he's even registering as a voter. He used the opportunity of this TVR by INEC to register as a voter. These are importee from Lagos and elsewhere. But our candidate is very much on ground. He has run an election. It's an electable material, while others are appointable material.
All right, Mr. Afegbua, you just called Chief Inegbenike a mole. Have there been instances of him being a saboteur, or rather a saboteur, in recent times?
We are politicians, and we know ourselves as members of the APC. It's not a thing that is unexpected. In political parties, there are those who have their sentiments elsewhere outside your own party. There are others in other parties who have their sentiments within ours. So as we speak now, we have people who give us, blue by blue account of what is happening in PDP. And I should expect that they too also have people in our own inner circle. So that's politics. It's given. But Inegbenike is not a man to lose sleep about at all. I don't want to even discuss those issues because after elections or during elections, we know the capacity of those who can rally around the votes, who can rally around the people, who can deliver on votes. Because all these people who are talking here and there, writing this, writing that, tell them to show you their polling unit results. You'll be shocked at what they score. So we don't make too much noise, but we are campaigning. And our campaign will go around the entire 192 wards, and we'll be able to rally the votes at the elections.
All right, Mr. Afegbua. Well, if you say these two men are inconsequential, what about Victoria Amo, whom many see as one of the political daughters of Senator Adams Oshiomhole? She has left for the PDP. How worried are
That's
you?
okay.
How worried are you that more
That's
members
okay.
will continue to leave in the
I
days
am not,
ahead of
I
the
am not
election? Kindly hold on, Mr. Afegbua. How worried are you that more members will continue to leave in the days ahead of this election if these issues are not resolved?
There are no issues to be resolved. It's just that a lot of these guys will put their mouth where there's money, where there's easy money and all of that. Because if you look at APC, APC is the strongest in the state as we speak. We have 2 senators out of 3 senators. We have 7 House of Rep members out of 9. And so we are very much on ground. It's PDP that will be trying to do catch up with us. And when you mentioned Victoria Amu, of course, the sentiments of a woman, she will feel comfortable somewhere else, maybe because of matrimony or otherwise. So we don't have problem. But if you look at those who are leaving PDP to us, you'll be shocked. And those who are still coming, there will be tsunami kind of scenario by the time they all empty into APC.
Okay,
because
so
we don't want those states to be on the wrong side. We want us to be in sync with the federal government so that people will not be mounting billboard on our roads and saying that this is federal road, this is this. If those state is APC state, we will know how to network with the federal government, how to convince the president, and for us to have our state roads fully constructed, our federal roads fully constructed. So we don't have problem with that.
So how can this dream of
we are enjoying?
How can this dream of taking back Edo State come to reality if party members and stakeholders of the party are complaining about the marketability of your party's candidate?
How do they define marketability, my sister? A man who defeated a PDP sitting senator in Edo Central, Senator Clifford Odia. Monday Okpebolo just came into the fray and defeated a sitting senator, Senator Monday Okpebolo, Senator Clifford Odia, and you are saying that it's not marketable? As far as we are concerned, it's the only electable material we have seen now. Others have not run election. They don't know the dynamics of running election. They don't also understand that it is not all about noise. It's all about tact and diplomacy. Senator Mondo Kwebulu has done for his people what a lot of these people have not even attempted in terms of building boreholes, instead of constructing roads, instead of fixing schools in his senatorial district, even as a private individual. Now, he's a man who is very humble, from the humble beginning. He's got candor, he's got emotional intelligence. He's someone who is very accessible, he's a good listener, he's very calm, collected. The fact that he's not speaking big grammar the way they want him to speak does not remove from him that it's a material for governorship. Don't forget that you don't have to speak grammar before you know that potholes are on the road, on the highway. You don't need grammar for anybody to tell you that the hospitals are bad. You don't need grammar to tell you that the schools the schools are rotting in the state. They preach about Edo best, but if you go across the state and see schools, how rotten they are, you'll be wondering what is all this noise about Edo best. Only recently they leak exam papers and all that so that people can pass, and at the end of the government will claim credit. They ridicule themselves in the process. So for us, as far as we are concerned, Mondo Kwebolo is the only electable material among the front runners. Others are just coming to the state. They don't even know the state. They've not run an election before. They have not even voted before. So why would somebody be saying that he's not marketable? I think they are just trying to be clever by half.
But you would agree with me that, I mean, getting elected as a senator is a different ballgame when you compare it to wanting to be the governor of a state.
I agree with you that it's a different ballgame, but it's a game that is part of the process of producing the governor, because it means that you are in control of a senatorial district as number one political leader of that senatorial district. He's controlling 5 local governments out of 18. If he's able to get a majority vote to 5 local governments, already pulls apart other contestants. And don't forget that he lives with the people. They know him. He relates with them, and he's been there doing things. Only recently he went to one community. They complained about electricity supply. Every other candidate went there to go and speak grammar. He went there and performed, and he was able to resolve that particular crisis they have. So a man who talks less and work more and do more is better appreciated by the people, because PDP in the state under Obaseki has castrated the state in such a way that those states is in the news for the bad reasons, for the wrong reasons all the time. There is hatred, there is disharmony, there are quarrels. The governor is quarreling with the palace over issue of artifacts. He's quarreling with a lot of the traditional rulers. The governor is quarreling with party leaders. They are suspending, they are expelling, they are counter-expelling, they are all manners of things. Even impeach the deputy governor and all of that. So in all of these issues, I think the attraction should be that PDP does not have what it takes to unite the people, to rally us around and pursue our common ancestry, common interests, in the manner that Edo is known for. The can-do spirit of Edo people is such that we like to be united, we like unity, and we rally around support around our traditional rulers, especially the Oba of Benin, who is a rallying point for all Edo home and abroad. And now we have a governor who is almost up in arms against him. And so Edo people are not fools. They are very enlightened. They are very conversant with the environment, and they can always interrogate issues. And in this election, the issues are very straightforward. How much performance have you put up in the area of roads? What about area of healthcare delivery? What about schools? Those schools, as we speak today, I challenge anybody to come and do a feasibility study. Any school that has more than 5 teachers, I'm ready to part with the best, because we need to go across the day and see the rocks.
Mr. Afegbua, we'll get to that in a minute. Because it's very important for Edo people to know why they should vote for the APC. But there are those who have said it looks like a fragmentation ahead of governorship election in Edo State has been normalized. So, I mean, in all honesty, if these people who are defecting to the PDP continue this way, isn't this a loss, a huge loss to your party, which in turn strengthens the fold of the PDP?
I think you are getting the reading wrongly. The people who are defected from PDP to APC are far more in number than the handful of those who are leaving us. That's the truth. If you take a roll call of the chieftains of PDP that have left them, don't forget that there's what they call legacy PDP. And that legacy people, that the aborigines of the PDP that ceded the political power to Obaseki in 2020. And so majority of those persons have defected to us. The fact that we're not making too much noise about it does not mean that a lot of people are not defected to us. They are defected, so many of them. Every day you read your news, you will see somebody defecting to us. The people who have left us, they are just 2 or 3. Victoria Amu, Ineboneki, and I won't count John Mayaki as a politician because it's a media.
We had Mr. Odige, who was saying about 5,000, 10,000 members of APC had defected.
Was he there to count the numbers? These are easy ways to tell lies. That is how to undermine. When people are defected to you, did they queue up for you to count them? These are all lies. Odige, for all we know, is neither here nor there. And so we know quite a number of these people. We have interacted with them in time past and present, and we know that they don't have the capacity to tell them to give you their forwarding address. They don't have. These are people who are just political jobbers who go around to look for where to get their daily meal. So I'm not surprised at all that some of these persons have lived.
Indeed. I mean, it looks like the APC is also happy that the former governor of Edo State, Philly Shuaibu, has declared support for your candidate, Monday Okwebole. We also heard that he has donated some campaign materials to the APC. I mean, just like I asked Mr. Ahumbamu, what electoral value would the former deputy governor be bringing to this campaign?
Well, you called him a former deputy governor. That's number 2 citizen of the state. For whatever it is worth, somebody who can donate a campaign office to us, who can donate vehicles over 40, somebody who has his own followers across the state, you should know the kind of value he will bring to us. We are receiving persons who, even if it is one vote you bring to us, it makes sense to us. And if you are sincere with us and you're able to give us just one vote, it's better for us than those who don't even have votes to bring, and they will be telling you that they are defected. When APC finishes this election, our candidates come out victorious, you see the same persons coming up with the reason that it was Satan that lured them to join other party. They will still bet and come through the back door. I can bet you, because this is not the first time they are doing so. So we don't have problems.
But now that his party has suspended him,
our rank and file is swelling by the day, and we are happy that we're upbeat.
But now that his party has suspended him, is the APC willing to accept him into the party?
Who?
Philip Shuaibu.
The party has no powers to suspend people. The suspension of political party members is at the ward level. You see, this is part of the inexperience of the PDP and the rush to conclusion of a lot of their executives. At the state level, you cannot sit down at the ESCO meeting based on the constitution of parties for you to expel anybody as a state working committee body. You cannot do that. Your registration with the political parties at the ward level. When I left the PDP, I went into APC. At my ward level was 5 in Okwela, and I do the register. That is the point of registration. If you are to be expelled or suspended, that is where it will take place. So all this one they are doing is just a storm in a teacup.